welcome to the Composer of the Month series brought to you by the Composer Society of Singapore. I am Peg Im, EXCO member from CSS. Today, I will be sharing more about local composer Danny Imson as well as some of his works.
Hi, my name is Danny and I'm a Filipino composer based here in Singapore. I would say my musical style is an experimental approach exploring pitch, time, and timbral elements that integrates controlled indeterminacy and cultural references. I navigate a balance between these elements while allowing space for performer agency and interpretive variations. My recent compositions actually involve a growing interest in using Filipino children's games. I find it really interesting, and I use these games as symbolisms and metaphors which serve as a sort of a framework for expressing my intentions and shaping my compositional decisions at the same time. These games offer a unique lens through which I discovered and recently explored. I explore playful, often unexpected sonic interactions between the performers and sometimes the audience, enriching my work with a sense of identity and at the same time some aspects of narrative.
So this was inspired by John Thorne's card games. So the card represents a certain phrase, poetry that was written by a good friend, and is also based here. And this number also represents a certain phrase assigned to a specific singer. So when it comes up, you have to loop again and again, sing that short musical phrase. But you're also expected to do a small variation or some improvisation on it. So it's fun. You don't know what's coming up, right? Like, surprise, surprise.
My music frequently draws from cultural or contextual frameworks, as I mentioned earlier, and it gives a treatment of this within the sound a layered meaning. So I like this ambiguous or double meaning when the audience hears them, the sound materials or the sound as a whole, the work as a whole, and also it gives a multi-dimensional sense of identity. This composition, I think this stems from me being really away from my home country, which is the Philippines, and at the same time living in Singapore for more than a decade, close to 2 decades, and at the same time having a lot of references from my mom's hometown in Italy. So some of the pedagogical approaches I use to foster creativity and innovation among our students at SOTA. They include foremost research, experiencing music, contemporary music, non-Western music, or traditional musics in a live setting, in a live performance. We do a lot of listening analysis at the same time, having discussions about them and having also open questions. I think these are very, very important. Research plays a very vital role, an important role in deepening the students' conceptual understanding. They do discover different compositional practices and diverse musical perspectives and methodologies. I think these are really important for students while they discover their learning along the way and as they mature as musicians. I also encourage students to engage their senses and observe their surroundings. And this can be a source of inspiration or a starting point in their compositional process. So the discussions that stem from their observations and questions are essential in fostering critical thinking, especially among their peers, and cultivating a healthy collaborative discourse. Potentially, this can incubate new ideas and creative directions. This year, my electronic work Chaya will premiere this May at Schwetzingen in Germany during the SWR Festspiele. The performance will be recorded and broadcasted by SWR. They are the public radio station in southwest Germany. In addition to this, Chaya is scheduled for another performance in October in Salzburg, in Austria, at the Le Petit Écurie concert. And another of my pieces entitled Salimbayan will be premiered this August at the Bali International Choir Festival in Indonesia. And this will be premiered by PsalmiDeo Chorale of Singapore.
Thank you for watching the video. Do like, share and subscribe to our social media pages to get more updates. See you soon for the next series of the Composer of the Month in June. Bye!